Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and today we're making what seems to be a rare visit over to Whiplash out of Ireland, and this is a look at the Sup, which is a porter clocking in at 5% ABV, and this was from the Beer 52 awards box, which has been a pretty good box to be honest. And yeah, I don't know why I just never seem to buy any Whiplash beers. I don't know what it is. I know Rob from Hopscene is quite partial to a little bit of Whiplash, but his questionable insurance claims are his own issue, I suppose. And that was a really awkwardly composed attempt at a joke, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, beautiful artwork as per usual from, I believe her name is Sarah, who does the artwork. I think, is it a French surname? Or French sounding surname? I should know this considering that I always go on about how much I love artwork on beer. But yeah, definitely Whiplash have an identity and beautiful sort of like digital collage of a label there. 330ml can. Not too sure what hops, yeast, malts have been used, and because it's a little bit late and people have gone to bed, I've just finished a little bit of overtime at work, got my lunch cooked, coming off a cold, so this is the only glass that I have to hand. So yeah, let's see what we get with this one. Definitely is the perfect time of the year for a beer like this. Not that, you know, you necessarily have to adhere to seasons with your beer drinking. You know, an IPA is going to taste just as good in the summer as it is on the coldest day of the year. Likewise, a good porter is going to taste good when it's absolutely swelteringly hot. But yeah, I digress. Tell you what, doesn't look too bad in this glass. Pretty much, aside from some like brown light coming through the tip of the stem, we're all familiar with the tip of the stem, I'm sure. It's almost jet black, looking very nice indeed, with a beige lining of head. Should have poured a little bit less in so I can give it a good swirl and a sniff. I'm not gonna lie, this was taken out of the fridge about 20 to 30 minutes ago, so to a lot of people, not optimum drinking temperature, but hey ho, I was gasping for a beer. So let's see what we get on the nose. Slight hint of chocolate coming through. A really nice, almost wafer biscuit like malty character. Like what are those Scottish caramel chocolate wafer biscuits that come in a really fancy silver wrapping? That's what it reminds me of. It's not like blue riband territory, which is a bit of a go-to flavour profile, but yeah, as it's sort of like breathing in the glass, there's just like a really nice, genuinely chocolate-like sweetness coming through, with a very subtle roasted malt profile. That just smells really damn appetizing, just nice, simple. Not like, it's not oozing out of the glass or anything like that, but when you take a sniff, sometimes it's the subtleties that just really make a beer. Anyway, let's see if that transfers to the taste. Cheers, folks. Well, that's an interesting porter, actually. What was a sort of almost milk chocolate aroma is definitely more on the bitter end. Ooh. There's like a slightly creeping vanilla-like flavour coming through as well. Body's what you'd expect from a 5% porter. Relatively light, but not watery. Ooh. There's just a general, like, roasty bitterness throughout this. And it's, you know, no bells and whistles, just a very well brewed porter. That's really satisfying, even though it is a little bit chilled down. It's not ice cold, obviously, but there's almost like a very subtle herbal twang in there as well. Sort of like an earthiness. Subtle savoury tones. It's got a little bit of like an office filter coffee sort of flavour. Yeah, that's just hitting the spot. Doesn't claim to be one thing and then doesn't deliver. If you just want a very well brewed to style porter, you could do much worse than this. Is it the most flavoursome example of the style? No, doesn't necessarily have to be. Is it a satisfying porter? Definitely. Just back to basics, well executed brewing. And I'm all for that. Do you know what I mean? I would happily have like a pint of something like this. I'd definitely have more cans. But yeah, really just nice base sort of style porter. And if that's your sort of thing, you're gonna be hard pressed to find just a pinpoint accuracy example of the style. Lovely stuff. So that was Whiplash's The Sup. You could definitely sup that. You could take big massive swallows of it. You could savour it, or you could just chug it down, drink it at room, or like this, slightly chilled. There's no sort of like loss of flavour. Obviously, if I was to try this at room temperature, I'd probably get a little bit more flavour, but it doesn't seem to, from experience with drinking beers like this at chilled down, where you do lose a lot of like complexity and the robustness. This is just, it's ticking all the right boxes, touching in the right places. As you can see, it's got my hair stood on end, windswept. Don't know what is going on with my hair today, but hair today, gone tomorrow. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Does it really matter? Not really. So yeah, another lovely beer from Whiplash. And I know I keep saying it, but I need to drink more. And especially some of their darker ones, because it is mainly the sort of like pales and IPAs that I do tend to get my hands on. But yeah, nice lasting sort of like bitterness as well. Very good stuff. So if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. What's some of your favourite Whiplash beers? What's some of your favourite porters? The usual. Of course, go check out the brewery. And of course, I will put links down to the artists' social media as well. And of course, check out Beer 52. Anyway, cheers for watching, folks. You all take care, stay safe, and I shall see you all later. Bye.